Sagittarius Biting Butterfly Tarot here. I was going to wait and do your reading tomorrow morning, but I just felt compelled. I think I have one more in me today. So how we're doing it is when I did the readings last week, there was a card left in the box whenever I went to put the cards back in there. It wasn't there. I mean, I made sure they were all taken out beforehand. So I don't believe in coincidences. So I'm going to do everybody's reading this week based upon Estefania, she who surrenders. So it's what you're chained to, bound to, what you need to release or surrender to. And if you're dealing with a Libra or a Leo or have that in your chart, definitely check out those readings. They were phenomenal. And I hope that whoever those messages are meant for gets that message. So let's get started. You're lying to yourself. Admit to what you really want or take responsibility for your part in the situation. I have a feeling that you're just kind of in denial. Be true to yourself. Yeah, you're in denial. Pay attention to the signs. That's number 3. So I feel like be true to yourself and you're lying to yourself kind of go together. FYI, just know, no action required. So there's something that you just need to know. That might go with the signs. And there was a definite injustice or unfairness. All right. So what are they lying to themselves about? Spirit. House. So that's number 4. It could be your foundation, soulmate, partnership. Be true to yourself, Spirit. Ooh, there's a lot that came out with that. This is starting to be overwhelming with the bear and the tree, which goes in line with the house. It's your roots, your foundation. And there's just small problems or maybe even a third party, people, job, something, just basic life stuff that has just gotten too much to handle here. And you're realizing, oh, I thought I had this solid foundation with this person. And really, it's just kind of, oh, the fire extinguisher tried to flip out. It might be solid, but it's not emotional. There's the water, thirsty for change. Synastry, signs and synchronicities. That's twice they're telling you pay attention to the signs. And the angel, which is spirituality. It could be an awakening. That was a lot there for the house. What about for the bear? We'll get the tarot and dive in. Ooh, the divine masculine. So that's weighing on you. If you're the feminine in this, you still have a hold on this person. And then the ancestors are helping. And also divine timing and assistance. What about the tree? Finding your home. That's part of your tribe. And the mice, please. Oops, that came out kind of funky. I'm going to put that back in. The mice, please, for the Sagittarians. Justice. That's another reference to justice. Resolution, fairness. Whatever happened in this connection was extremely unfair. Could have just even been as simple as bad timing. Let's get the tarot out. Why is the house here? So there was a missed opportunity, probably with this divine masculine. That's 2 4s right there. 4 4. You guys get that a lot. And I'm wondering if you're realizing that. For some of you, there might be someone, you know, a past event or relationship that you haven't quite got past that you just need to heal from and move on from. That's going to be very few of you, though. So some of you are really having a hard time with this because things on the home front aren't looking that good. You could be dealing, you know, with an emperor type energy, you know, someone who's very controlling or tries to basically control everything within the home front and the relationship. And this has been a long time coming. They've been trying to show you these signs like, hey, you know, you're divinely guided to this masculine with the hopes that you would walk away from the situation, you know, for a new beginning, a cup of love with this masculine. And I have a feeling like this is part of your life lesson. Oh, and the 9 of Cups had flipped over too. I hadn't seen that. It's for your wish fulfillment and your happiness. You're going to have to choose you. And it's going to be hard because I don't think, even though this emperor can be kind of a difficult energy, it doesn't feel negative or harsh. So this might be difficult for you to do. King of Swords, Strength, and the 6 of Wands. Or I'm sorry, the King of Wands, Strength, and the 6 of Wands. So it is lacking that passion. And you're kind of holding back towards moving forward towards this masculine. They might have left you out in the cold. Or leaving this emperor behind would financially kind of take you back a few steps. But what they're saying is stop, you know, fooling yourself. You still do care about this person. You could have it all with this person, but you kind of have to let go and walk away for some of you. Yeah, and it's been really difficult to do that. There's still some guarded energy there. Anything else to add to why they're fooling themselves, Spirit? The sign of Sagittarius. Wheel of Fortune tried to flip. There's the Devil and the Ace of Wands. So it's like this new beginning is restricted based upon, you know, no one is making any forward movement here, but you're still bound, passionately bound to this masculine. And I think it irritates you on some level. I think you'd be content just in your house, you know, with the Emperor on some level. There's not a lot of passion there, but I feel like it's solid and fair for most of you. Yeah, because you thought you had your person. There's the Empress. And we have the King of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Some of you made a head over heart decision, thinking, well, this would be the best option for me. This would be my counterpart, my equal, my match. But after the fact, you kind of had a moment where you realized, no, I'm still holding on to this energy, thinking they're going to come back and offer a new beginning. So there's a reason, you know, you're still thinking about them, feeling that way about them, having the signs and synchronicities, and it's causing just stagnation, like just causing, there's a need for a new perspective as far as emotionally what you really want, being true to yourself. Because I think that's an injustice. Other than the injustice that happened with the divine masculine, it's an injustice to yourself for, I don't like using the word settling, but it's kind of like you did your default life. Well, I couldn't have that, so this is the best backup plan. And you're scared. They're scared. Somebody's scared to make contact or scared to leave this person. Why is there so much fear and illusion surrounding this Sagittarian, please? Well, something needs to come to a completion. The world, there's cycles that have been closed out. 9/21 might be significant to someone. Was that yesterday? But basically they're like deep down, you know, like this relationship with the Emperor went into hermit mode, I think a long time ago, and you're kind of at the end of your rope. There's no more pain to give, you know, for whoever this resonates for, you know, and you're still holding on with that Nine of Wands to the divine masculine. See if we can get anything else to come out here. Page of Swords. So incoming information or perhaps some spying that's going on, but there is going to be justice. So I think, when does justice come, or how does justice come? Well, swiftly. There's the Knight of Swords, and maybe not in the way that you think. The communication might be a little harsh or confusing because it's going to cause a tower moment. So you've got this incoming information that causes a tower moment, something that happened when you were first dating or back when you were single. It could be with an earth sign. Doesn't have to be, though. I get more of the feeling of back when you guys were first dating, and it caused like this stalemate situation and a lot of conflict. And I think you're going to find out why, and that's going to cause justice and reconciliation. 3 of Cups. That's awesome. Let's get a different deck out and clarify this other one. Why is the divine masculine here with the bear? The King of Pentacles, earth energy. The Virgo and Taurus readings were also both very good. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they're having a hard time surrendering to the connection. So that could be half the battle. You might want to check that out. And that's kind of what this divine masculine's having too. But since this is an energy for what you need to surrender to, if you're a masculine Sagittarius, that means you need to surrender to this divine connection. If you're a feminine, it's weighing on you heavily. And I think you're in a separate situation and you realize this is your stability. It's weighing on you. Definitely. With Temperance. It just doesn't go away. And that's kind of irritating. I don't think you like that. Yeah, there's the 4 of Cups again. It was a missed opportunity. I think both of you think it's a missed opportunity. It's gone. We're building lives elsewhere. And there's the Fool. So there needs to be a leap of faith. Why is the Fool here? Why is the Fool here? The 5 of Wands tried to flip over. That's, whoa, way too many. Here's one by himself. 3 of Cups. There needs to be a leap of faith towards reconciliation. What's blocking that other than everybody just ignoring their feelings? There's a lot of regrets. So whoever, you know, had the worst behavior in this situation is scared. But look at this justice. Everybody wants it. You've got justice all over the place. Twice just here. What about the tree and the tribe? Dang, that's a lot. 4 of Wands is one of them. All of a sudden they wanted to start flying out together. A lot to say. Always a lot to say to the Sages. Yeah, there were options, there were choices, there was confusion about what they really wanted or what you really wanted regarding a partnership. And you know where your heart lies. Why are the mice here? Yeah, that's the imbalanced energy, the juggling, the Knight of Swords. So maybe some words were said, rumors, gossip, people getting involved. King of Cups, and someone didn't own their truth. They didn't say how much they loved this person. I don't think you really told them either, or you didn't admit to it. It's because it's taken so long. Knight of Pentacles. So you just kind of gave up hope. Like, enough time's passed, moving on. That can't be right. But now with the Page of Swords, they might contact you online, or somebody might see something online. And there, see, last time it was Knight of Swords with the Tower. Now you have the Page of Swords with the Tower. So this communication, this spying, this information is going to cause a Tower. For why? The Chariot. Very fast moving energy, which is probably within the next week or so. Oh, wow. And the High Priestess. And what fell on the floor? The 27th sticks out. The King of Wands. Oh my goodness. Which is Sagittarius energy. So it's like all these hidden, this truth is going to come to the surface passionately. When they approach, you're going to admit, you're going to own your truth as well. And there's the Star, there's healing. This is everything. 10 of Pentacles. Could be dealing with an earth sign. It's going to be healing to this person, but it's going to happen so quick that it's going to shock you or them. And there's the Queen of Wands, divine counterparts. With the 10 of Pentacles, you have it all there. And you know that. Like, this passion is so much different than the Swords energy or the Emperor energy. Not that he doesn't have love and passion, because he is all 4 kings. But, you know, he kind of sits on it. He's used to getting his way. I mean, even in his power, he rules his kingdom. Where the King of Wands is, you know, wow. Just passionate, loving, less controlling. Like, let me be me is what I hear. Let me be me. And the Empress and the Lovers. So be honest. Be true to yourself. Even if you already know when communication comes in, because here's the 8 of Wands with the Emperor. So this is a different Emperor and Empress. This is, you know, in the Wands power over here, less in the Swords with this Emperor and Empress. Like, they know. And you know it's your divine counterpart. And there's fear and something hidden. You just keep getting the same cards over and over again. With the Devil and Judgment just fell on the floor. So it's hidden from everybody, I think, how Judgment's going to come together. And it sounds like it's coming together with a Tower. I don't know if they're going to give us any more info other than that. But why is the Devil here with Judgment with the Moon? Ace of Cups. Yep, it's going to be shocking. Somehow, some way, someone's going to own their truth, and it's going to open up a can of worms. You're not going to have any choice but to be true to yourself. And I think for some of you, you need to make the first move. And they're saying you're, fooling yourself. Be true to yourself. This is what you want. At least reach out, make peace, get the healing. And then if you want a 4 of Cups after that, you can take that new leap of faith with somebody else or your person over here. That doesn't matter, but something's got to be healed. Most definitely has to be healed. All right, what about pay attention to the sign, Spirit? The Sun. That's been coming out a lot. They're showing you all kinds of signs about this is your person. And the lilies. That's your ancestors, your spirit guides helping behind the scenes. And I'm going to put the Divine Masculine card back in. I did that for the other readings. It came out twice, and I think Leo. It could have been Libra. The Sun, please. Why is that here? Fire extinguisher. See, with this dynamic, there's dying passion, you know, stagnant love, a roommate dynamic. We function well as partners, but we don't know each other anymore. We've outgrown each other. You know, that cycle's come to an end. And there's the lilies with the Divine Masculine. So they're showing you this is your person. But they're very scared to approach with the deer. And they're worried. Is this going to repeat the pattern? I think especially the Divine Masculine. This feels like in the past when you guys were together, it was very in and out energy. And there was a lot of pain associated with that, a lot of distrust of the connection. And I think that's what he's scared of. Like basically still kind of not trusting it or wondering if it's just going to repeat the same pattern. But they're showing signs and they're telling you, pay attention to the signs. Like this situation's not for your highest good anymore, maybe. Fire extinguisher in the Sun. Oh, and wanted to come out. So I'm not, ooh, Judgment. That flew. I don't know if you guys saw that fly, but that one definitely wants to come out. Lots of them. Okay. So with the fire extinguisher, yes, you've been holding back. Good grief. Look at all these twos, though. There's 2 twos. So we've got the 2 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and Judgment. So I'm still saying that, you know, especially within the next week or so, I think you'll see even more signs. Probably a lot of 2s. Maybe a lot of 2s. And it's still this holding back energy of no. And they're saying, go forward. Like that Chariot is very rapid energy for Judgment. The burden's going to be too thick for you guys. Somebody's going to have to do it. What about Divine Masculine and the lilies, please? There's the Sun. They're showing him and you where the happiness lies with the 10 of Pentacles again. You can have it all. The deer and the hamster. So don't be discouraged if, you know, you start to feel nervous. The Fool and the Emperor. So some of you might be scared to leave the Emperor. That message came out for someone else as well. Why is the Fool here with the Emperor? Others, you might wonder, like, is this really my Emperor that I'm going towards? There's the Empress and the 10 of Swords. So it's like this. Look at all these 10s. 3 10s right there in a row. And then Judgment, which is 20. And they're saying this old stuff, this old patterns, this old relationship for both of you's got to come to an end. And you guys have got to come back together. And for some of you, it's saying that this Emperor-Empress relationship over here, that's all, you know, not lovey-dovey. It's painfully time to come to an end. It's ready. Don't start a new cycle in that system if you're in the 10 of Swords energy, because that's a lot of pain, guys. And there's the healing and wish fulfillment with the Star. It's just going to take a little bit of courage, but your guides will show you the signs. The Queen of Wands. Stella's going to get her groove back. Passionately. And there's the 7 of Pentacles. So it's taken some time. There's still a lot of 7s here. So within the next week, I think. And, you know, you guys both, I feel, at least on the feminine side, have planted roots and foundations with other people. And they're saying it's time. So when you see that sign, reach out, do what you need to do, whatever you feel divinely guided to do and in your heart space to do. Because at the very least, you can at least heal it. And everybody can move forward on their lives. So what is the FYI? Just no action required. The Gentleman, which is the same as the Divine Masculine. What about him? The masculine energy feels like they've been going through it. Yeah, the Cross. I kind of get an awakening vibe out of that. The Gentleman, please. Defense. The ball is in their court. So if you're a feminine Sag, you know, the ball might be in their court. That might be a sign to kind of hold off. But like I said, you'll see your signs that'll come just for you. Hot air balloon. So is release and higher perspective. So he's not only got to get a higher perspective, some of them will have to release things. And there's a back and forth energy with the seesaw. So they are mirroring your energy. They are just as confused and doubtful as you are. The cross, please. But they're getting there. Yeah, there's the self-reflection, mirrored energy, and the rock, grounded energy, stability, and commitment. So when they come in, it should be solid. Why is defense here with the divine masculine and hot air balloon? They're going to have that clarity. Ace of Swords. They're going to still be conflicted about it. Because whatever they have to release, there's going to be some conflict there. Why is the Five of Swords there? Yeah, Five of Wands too. There's going to be some conflict. So that might take some time. And you might kind of be discouraged by that as well, but don't be. And there the Emperor is. Trying to control everything. Why is the cross here? With mirrored in judgment. See, guys, this is divinely guided. And the Sun. So that's not going to, work anymore. Look at this. The Hermit and the Page of Swords again. So there's incoming information after a long period of silence. Like quite a long time. The changes are coming in. Ooh, that's way too many. What about the Page of Swords here? Why is that here with the Hermit and the Rock? It's almost like they never really lost touch of you. They've been spying on you from afar from the get-go. Somebody, though, left somebody out in the cold to have a new beginning with someone else. And I think the feminine expected them to come back, and they didn't. Yeah, they expected them to come back passionately with balanced energy, Six of Pentacles, and an apology with the Page of Cups. It didn't happen. So there was the injustice. Everything just kind of, everybody went to their own corners. What about, or actually let's do this. Spirit, what else can you say about this divine masculine and what he's going through and his awakening that the feminine Sagittarius needs to be aware of? Or the cross watcher, however it works for you. King of Cups. They love you. Deep in their heart, you probably don't know it. I bet they've never once told you. If they did, they kept it light. But it's deep. Deep love. What is this injustice or unfairness? The sickle. So somebody cut somebody out. In probably an unfair way. They possibly ghosted or just kind of disappeared. Someone else might have interfered, a third party, a deceitful friend with the fox. That's been coming up constantly. The sickle, please. Baggage, yeah. Holding on to past events or relationships. And the dog, undying loyalty. That was big, I think, in the Capricorn reading. So just kind of let that go. The fox. So there's the guardedness. It's also saying beware. There's a couple of you out there, somebody interfered. There's the Hierophant. Could be dealing with a Taurus. But they got in the way. They kind of blocked this commitment with you. I think they got in this person's ear and gave them I'm getting a different definition of commitment, but I don't know how that makes sense. They kind of led them down a different path to commit to someone else. I don't know that this fox is the third party or a different person for those of you that are dealing with people that are in other relationships. Even after you broke up, I have a feeling that's a friend or some type of person that basically they could have seen something in public and ruined this connection, not even intentionally, but I've gotten this card several times today, and this is the first time I felt like a deceitful energy, like they weren't doing this fox behavior for the best good of the divine masculine. They did it for their own reasons. Either they were friends with the feminine or didn't like you, something to that extent. And this has been a long time coming. And that's weighing on you. And some of you might not know that. Some of you probably do know. It caused a hell of a lot of heartbreak with the Three of Swords. Pardon my language. But that's crazy. And the world, it closed out everything. Started a new cycle, new timeline for both of you. What about the sickle, baggage, and the dog? The Fool. Somebody took a leap of faith on somebody else, and it resulted in the death of your connection with this divine masculine. Either you or the other person. They moved ahead with someone else. Anything else about this fox? I think it's coming to light. This fox's behavior. Ooh, 8 of Wands tried to flip. Could have been an earth energy or a motherly energy. Ex-wife, ex-girlfriend. Ooh, golly. 9 of Swords. And the Moon. This was hidden from them for a long time. But now they're figuring it out, and it's causing a lot of anxiety. How did that come to fruition? Holding back. Somebody held back the secret. How does it come to light? Could come to light accidentally. I'm getting that vibe. Like maybe another friend of a friend says, hey, I heard that. Well, there was a tower. Yeah, it was seeds that were planted a long time ago. There's the 7 of Pentacles. There's the 8 of Pentacles. So, and the 3 of Wands. So I get from this, these seeds were planted from this fox. This person ignored your connection, said, I'm just going to work through it. I'm turning my back. No expectations. And they offered a solid commitment to someone else. Possibly an earth sign. Doesn't have to be. Just somebody they thought was solid. And now there's nothing but like confusion on how to approach you with this apology and love offer. So they're going to figure it out. Let me get a different deck. Any timing as to when they're going to figure this out. I still feel it might be in the next week or so. Got the Strength card, the King of Swords, the 10 of Cups. You know what? These all kind of fell out together. They're telling me to put these back in. Sorry. Slick deck, guys. Timing of when this tower, when this information is going to get through to this masculine. There's the Fool again, and then 6. Pentacles are usually long. I feel a lot of fall energy with Pentacle. I feel like within the next 6 weeks, everything's going to close out. Definitely, I think, by Christmas. Yeah, because what is that, 12/21? That's a mirrored energy too. 5 weeks. 5-6 weeks, couple months. For some of you, 7 days this week. Yeah. Or by the 16th of October. I know that's a lot of dates there, but they're all coming in fast, and they were kind of confirmed by the cards, so I'm going to stick to those. All right, let's get your oracle cards out and see what Spirit has to say. Final advice for Sagittarius, please, for what they should surrender or release, or in general about the situation, please, Spirit. What do we have for the Sagittarians? Ooh. Apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt or fear, number 18. So release that. Don't be apprehensive about it. Because like I said, I think that fox, the divine masculine did not know that fox was there. They trusted this person and got some really bad advice, or were completely manipulated into going a different route. So don't be apprehensive. Harmony. Someone else got this. Power, self-confidence, productivity. That's number 3. 318. Did that number come out too in Virgo? I think so. 318 might be significant. A birthday or a date, or just the numbers in general. Okay, that's all from that deck. Let's move on to this one. For the Sagittarians, please, Spirit. Wizard of the Woods, focus, number 50. Someone else got that too. What else? Toadstools, growth, number 44. There's your 4s. You get 4s all the time. So there's growth here. Definite growth. And Bluebird, Spirit, happiness. I think it was Capricorn that got that. And final advice from the Lightworker Oracle. I like these because they've been pretty spot on. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. So yeah, some of you might have that twin flame connection where you're supposed to raise the vibration of the earth, and they're saying it's happening. Those all stuck together. It's coming together. Because they are waking up. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? For some of you, it might be releasing this Emperor over here. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So be true to yourself, and also, you know, be kind to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself if it goes awry, if it took a little longer than you thought, if it, you know, isn't perfect all the time. You know, there's so much to be thankful for, and also so much focus on the pain and the hatred of the world. Let's focus on the love just a little bit more. I think you guys do a pretty good job of that. Star mother, how can you mother yourself? Yeah, definitely. Love, self-love. Have a spa day, home spa day, something to that extent. All right. How are you dimming your light to fit in? Don't dim to fit in. Boundaries. Some of you might need to create better boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And birthing a new age. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So change is there. You're going to get your justice. It's just going to be a little bit longer, but I think 7 days to by Christmas for y'all. So awesome. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. I love it when that happens, and I appreciate all the support. You guys are awesome. So I'll be back soon with another video. Thank you. Love and light.